All right, no problem.
All right. Do you want to do a
I keep
stupid
opening.
intro again?
Hey guys, Elliot here. Good.
Yeah, we're here to reuse the same one over and over until this is done. Um.
Right.
So, anyways, uh, I'm just gonna be playing some Binding of Isaac in the meantime, cause we're waiting
Yeah.
for
I'll play a little bit of it too.
waiting for our buddy here to finish up his game download, so we can swap over to that. Hopefully, like halfway through this. Just gonna. What mods do I have in?
So do you have like mods as in like off of the workshop?
Yes.
Oh, I should do that actually.
Very, very fun.
Do they like if you download them, do they auto activate or do you have to manually do it?
You can do them through. There's a spot that says mods, but the thing is, some of these mods aren't compatible with Rebirth. They have to be compatible with Afterbirth.
Right.
Um,
Where do
some
I do mods at?
there's one that there should be a tab that says mods when you start it up.
Hmm. Start file 123 new game challenges stats options continue.
Huh? Weird. I guess you don't see it then.
Hmm. I'll
Maybe
just run them blend.
maybe it's a Afterbirth specific thing. Can't
Oh, I
tell.
unlocked Eve. Awesome. I didn't even notice.
But yeah,
Actually,
for right now, me and him are gonna play some Binding of Isaac. You're obviously not gonna be able to see his screen. We're just gonna do this in the meantime until we get his game done. We're gonna play some Darwin Project afterwards. Really fun game. I appreciate it a lot. Don't know what this does. Contagion. Um. So don't know what kind of story we want to go off of here.
Flaming Tears. Oh, lit.
Don't know what kind of story we should go off of here.
Mm,
We got through the X's. That was
yeah.
that was fun, wasn't it? Even though we
Right.
fucking suck at Apex.
Okay, so I can't get hurt from my own fire. That's good.
Let's see here. I don't know. What do you want to start off with some kind of story that'll branch on to other ones?
Mm, hmm. Let me think. Mm, I can talk about my mechanics class if you want.
Uh,
My recent story on how I got hit in the face by a ball peen hammer.
oh wait, hold on. So I was gonna tell you a story when you said you were dating your cousin for a little bit, even though like yeah, okay, you didn't know. That's fair. That's,
Mm-hmm.
um, so we had this kid at our school, and here's the thing: everyone fucking hated him. It's not like they
Okay.
hated him because he was like an evil person or anything. Everyone hated him because
He's
he was
black.
fucking he was annoying. Okay. 3 episodes in, you had to go that far, of course.
I had to.
God dang it. All right. As I was saying, um, everyone hated him just because of how annoying this dude was.
I know why they hated.
And no, he wasn't. Whatever. I'm not gonna say it. Thank you for doing that to me.
No, you're welcome. You know, I thought it'd help.
Better than me having to go back and edit something though. Anyways, everyone hated this kid, and he's was probably the loneliest kid I've ever met. Not gonna lie. So this was back when I was with my crazy ex, the first one, the very first
Mm-hmm. Right.
one, and she was good friends with this one chick,
Mm-hmm.
and the crazy kid, not crazy, the annoying kid, I'm gonna word it,
Right.
started dating that girl, right?
Okay.
And it's like, oh, I love you, like the stupid lovey-dovey stuff, right?
All right.
And it's literally like sophomore year in high school, and you're already trying to be like, oh, I love you so much, I'm gonna marry you, stuff like that. So they get about like maybe 3 or 4 months into their relationship, right? As far
Okay.
as I'm concerned, they didn't do anything.
Right.
Um, but I've heard, or not heard, um, after a little bit, it turned out that they were cousins, half cousins.
Oh.
I think, yeah, I
Okay.
believe they were either half cousins or step cousins, but they were related in some form of manner.
Right.
So that word, of course, when something like that happens in high school, it gets spread like a wildfire.
Right.
So everyone heard about it. Every single person knew about it. And these guys, after they found out, they were still lovey dovey with each other.
Oh,
They are
that's
half
wrong.
cousins and they are still lovey dovey with each other. And it and they would like kiss and stuff in the hallway and it would just gross everyone out. It would make everyone unpleasant,
Ew.
right? So
Right.
so that all happens. Um and it's just like everyone tried to explain it to them too. Everyone was trying to be
Mhm.
like, this is wrong. This is not something you should do. But they still did not care. They just kept going with it. And like I said, I don't know the whole thing, so I don't know if something actually did happen between them. But if so, it makes me want to throw open my mouth. Cause
Right.
like at least you stopped after you found out and were like, okay, this is weird. This is weird.
Who said I stopped? No, I'm kidding. Yeah.
But like, it's just it doesn't disgust me that you did it, just because like you said multiple times you didn't know.
Mhm.
But it just disgusts me when people like do that and they know damn well what's going on.
Right.
It's just wrong.
Right.
It's
Yeah.
not something that should be happening.
Right. Yeah. That's just not something that needs to keep going.
But yeah, and he wasn't like the redneck type of kid either. He was the really nerdy white kid,
Ew. That shouldn't even be a
right?
thing that should happen.
So, and it was probably one of the greatest times I could have had because I loved making fun of that kid even before that all happened. And
Hmm.
I'm not like a douchebag. I'm not someone that normally makes fun of people. But this
Right.
kid, I despise this kid. He made some of my most enjoyable moments in high school very unenjoyable.
Right. Which is understandable.
Jesus Christ, I'm getting my ass kicked right now on this thing.
Yeah, I'm just fighting the second boss right now. I'm playing it with Eve. I've
Um,
never played Eve before.
this game is so much fun. Um,
Mhm.
I love this game, Theorist. I actually own it on all the platforms I can have it on except for PlayStation. Just because I I didn't feel a need to buy it again.
Book of the Balearial some shit.
Book of the Belial increases your damage and gives you a. It always adds on a 12% chance of getting a deal with the devil.
Nice. And then there's the headless baby, and then there's the pink paw. Are they worth it? I know the headless babies. I think yeah, because the headless baby leaves that blood trail behind.
Yes. The paw turns your red hearts into soul hearts.
It's the paw with like a pink palm and pink
Mm-hmm.
fingers.
It is called
Hmm.
Guppy's Paw.
Yeah. What does the Bible do again? The devil thing.
It will increase your damage for that room, and it does it in a
Nice.
major kind of way.
Oh, that's good. So that'd be a good like boss item.
Mm-hmm. That's what a lot of people use it for, is for the boss
Gotcha.
fights.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with the oh Guppy's paw. I gotta switch it back to the book now. Okay, so I just got Guppy's paw and went with that. But now I don't have any red hearts. Is my problem. Hmm.
I don't know what the fact that is.
All right, that's
That
fine.
is, but
I
I'll
should have
grab it.
probably went. I should have went with the headless baby and then got it, but it's all right. I run the
and then I'll
Bible
get
with all
that.
gray hearts. I don't mind. Like a half a heart a day.
But anyways,
Goddamn spiders. That was
let's
not
see.
worth it. The fuck.
So that kind of just finishes up all the exes stuff and dating related.
Right.
Hmm.
Yeah, that should not be a fucking thing. That's just fucking disgusting.
They eventually stopped, thank God, because I
Well,
was
yeah,
probably
thank
gonna
God.
keep on throwing up in my mouth if I kept hearing about it.
You just watch him start fucking in the middle of class. Just, oh, okay, time to end life.
Like that's how he was pretty much treated. Like if he walked in your class, you already knew that it was gonna be a bad time, just because you didn't
Right.
want to hear it from him.
Oh shit. Oh no.
Jesus
I don't.
Christ.
The problem that I have with some of these things is I don't have any of the flying abilities, so it's really hard to get some shit. Cause like there's keys and shit that I want to go grab, but I can't go grab them.
Yeah, they do that on purpose. They do that to tease you.
Oh, I've never played this one before, so I don't know what half these monsters do. Oh, a key. Gimme, 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 gimme. Oh, you guys actually get hurt from fire. I thought you guys don't take any damage. Ah, fuck you. Oh, okay, you guys chase. That's not good. Stop.
You know
Okay, he
what?
died.
I can probably go into a little bit.
Two of clubs, item multiplier.
Actually, you know what we
I'll
can
save
do?
that. What?
We can talk about some stories from when we were fried. Because I have some pretty good ones. Not gonna lie.
From one what?
When we were fried, not together, just like in
Oh, I gotcha.
general.
Yeah.
Because I do have some pretty good ones about that. Only.
I got some okay ones.
Oh my god, I'm already fucking dead. It's just I don't know which ones I want to start with.
Right.
And my controller keeps doing this.
Oh, you playing with controller?
Yeah, I cannot play with mouse and keyboard.
Dude,
Irritates
I'm
me.
running mouse and keyboard. Oh no, I got myself killed. God damn it. Fucking shit. No, I need to run a new game with her because I can't stand some of these rooms.
I'll take Plague of Lice.
I'm trying to. It's a shitty run. I need to get a golden room.
Chaos, hell yeah. Anyways, I actually have a few. I just don't, like I said, I don't know which one to start with. You know, I can probably go into the one with my roommate. Just 'cause that was, it was, when I say this, so it was a bad time. And by bad time, I don't mean like as in it was like, oh, so it was like upsetting kind of bad time. Like it wasn't like horrible or anything. Like it was a bad time for the afterward effects of what happened with us.
Right.
So me and my roommate one night we were hanging out because this was before we actually have our place and everything. We just wanted to hang out a bit because we had to go meet the owner of the apartment that we were moving into at the time.
Right.
The next day. And we're bored, sitting at home. We both have Smash Bros. Ultimate. Great game. Had a blast.
Yeah,
Having a blast with it. And we're both bored off our asses a little bit just because we're just not having an enjoyable time with what's going on right now. We're just sitting there beating each other back and forth with it. So what's my friend offered to do? He's like, I have some bud left. Let's use my bowl or let's use my bong. We'll have some fun. I'm like, all right, I'm down with it.
Right.
Keep in mind, I've never used a bong prior to this.
Yeah, I haven't used a bong yet either.
So I was completely dumbfounded. I was fucking dead. Jesus Christ, I'm gonna die this run. I might as well just restart. Anyways, so about 10 minutes passes by. We're both off our asses. We're done with the night already, but we're still playing Smash Bros. Because why the hell not? Um, I always, for some reason, so when he's fried, he absolutely sucks at the game. Absolutely sucks at it.
Mhm.
Worst person I've ever seen play. When I'm fried, I still have all my skills. I still know
Right.
every movement. I know who to play and how to play as them. So I'm just sitting here whooping him back and forth and all that. And then comes the part after you get fried where you're like, I need food.
Mhm.
100% need food. So what do? We go to Little Caesars. We get a large pepperoni pizza,
Mhm.
a thing of cheesy bread. 'Cause God, Little Caesar cheesy bread's the best cheesy bread I'll probably ever have.
Right.
Um, because I also asked him to get the cheesy bread because he was just gonna get a fucking pizza. Afterwards, we go to what was it? I think it no, it wasn't Drug Mart. It's the one. It's the one like common grocery store with like a blue logo or something like that. Just
It
can't
might be
remember.
different for me. Walmart.
Not Walmart. I just can't remember the name of it off the top of my head. Anyways, we stopped there, and we end up leaving with like full party size bag of chips.
Mhm.
Um, two whole things of candy for both of us, or no, a thing of candy for each of us, and I buy myself a huge like one of the big things of iced tea of
Right.
Arizona's iced teas, and he leaves with water. And the dude's really fit, so he always drinks like water. He
Right.
always eats healthy stuff. I'm the complete polar opposite. Um, so we go home to his apartment at the time because he still had his current apartment,
Right.
and we just completely slay every little piece we come across.
Mhm.
Like every crumb was gone,
Right.
and son of a bitch, fucking controller. There we go. So that all happens. We're still playing Smash Bros. We eventually were like, all right, it's time for us to go to bed, but we also don't want to go to bed. So we started watching.
Right.
So we started watching some Swagger Souls on YouTube.
Jesus.
This dude has never seen Swagger Souls before, so I introduced him
Wow.
to it. And honestly, watching Swagger Souls off your ass is probably the funniest experience you will ever have watching
Right.
his videos.
You can relate to like everything he says.
Like in general, watching his videos, they're just great. They're hilarious. But when I
Mhm.
was watching it off my ass, like it was the greatest experience I've had on YouTube by far. Um, so we're just sitting there laughing our asses off. And then at this point we're finally like, all right, yeah, we need to go to bed. We have important stuff to do tomorrow. We both got work and we also have to go meet the house owner and all that.
Right.
So we do that. We wake up at butt crack noon of the next day, and
Mhm.
I'm in the living room. He's in his room.
Yeah.
We both wake up around the same time because he had his little Google alarm going off, waking us up.
Mhm.
Yeah, I hear him turn it off. I'm up. And I know he's up because I heard him turn it off. I just like yell from across the apartment. I'm not getting up, dude. And he's like, yeah, neither am I. And I'm like, why? What's your excuse? He's like, dude, my stomach is torn to shreds right now. And I'm like, oh, okay, so we're
Right.
both in here for the same reason. Neither of us are getting up because my stomach is so bloated to the point where if I turn over on my side, like, I could feel it, like, pretty much almost hang off the edge of the the couch I was sleeping on.
Right.
'Cause it was just so much food last night.
Yeah.
Like it was a bad time, and then we had to go to work and everything. Stomach still feeling like crap. I didn't eat anything the entire day because I was just like, yeah, there's no way I'm gonna be able to eat anything for the rest of this day because all the food was just sitting there, and I still had extra candy left over from that night. When I woke up, I just kept eating more of it.
Jesus.
I don't know why. I just kept eating it. Oh, that's a good one though. Watching
Yeah.
YouTube's always handy when you're fried off your ass, especially watching Swagger Souls.
Right.
Um, Another one would probably be this party I went to with a few buddies of mine.
Mhm.
Um, so we're all just there to have a good time, of course, right? We all have the beers
Right.
out, and we're all passing a blunt around, having fun. And my buddy's like, "Hey, should I bring out the bong?" And I'm like, "Sure, why not?" He's like, "I'm warning you though, it's a pretty big one." And I'm like, "I could probably handle this." So he goes inside for a second. We're in his garage. He goes inside for a second. He walks out, and so when I heard this dude say he had a bong that was pretty big, I'm like, okay, so maybe only like a few inches than what I've had before.
Right.
No homo. Probably should have worded that differently.
Yeah, maybe.
Um, this dude walks out with a bong that's taller than me.
Jesus Christ.
Like I'm talking head to toe taller than me. And I'm a short person. That's fair. I'm like 5'5". I'm pretty short.
Mhm.
So this dude walks out and he's like, "All right, you guys ready?"
Jesus
I
Christ.
just looked at him and I said, "Are you kidding me right now?" He's he's like, "No, man, I told you it was big." And I'm like, "There's no way. I'm taking a hit off that thing."
Mhm.
He's like, "Of course, all my friends. Oh, don't be a pussy. Blah blah blah. Don't be a fucking pussy about this." And I'm like, "You know what? Fine. Fuck you guys." So me and this one dude, the other dude I was with, he was fairly new to smoking bongs as well.
Mhm.
He's like, "All right, you two are up first." Me and the dude just look at each other, and we're just like, "Why are we up first?" And they're like, "Cause you guys are new to this." They all wanted to get the enjoyment of watching us completely suffer. So
Right.
my buddy has muscle cars in his garage. His dad
Mhm.
works on muscle cars and stuff like that. And I take a rip off of it, like right next to the car and everything. The
Right.
second I get done taking a rip, I immediately fall flat on my back onto the hood of the car. And
Jesus.
I was sitting there dead for a few couple minutes. And I finally get back up and everyone just looks at me and I'm like, what happened? They're like, "Oh, you just flopped onto the hood of that car, dude." I just
Jesus.
I was like, "Oh, did that happen?"
Jesus.
Like it just blew my mind. Cause I was like, "I probably handle it." No, no, you cannot handle that. I don't care who
Right.
you are, cannot handle that.
Mhm.
That all went down. That was a fucking blast. Um, oh yeah, what's your Darwin project at, by the way?
Like check it real quick. It is 1.2 out of 2.9. Still got like 15 minutes. Still like halfway.
God damn it! You know what? Screw it. Let's get some CS going, or not CS. Siege. You have bad
I bet.
history with Siege,
Yeah.
or not? I'm I must be fried right now or something, because I can't word any of my games correctly. Oh,
Yeah, I'm gonna have to wake up, take some when I wake up, I'm gonna have to like when I get up and go to fucking class, I'm gonna pop some Advil, drink my protein shake,
you're definitely gonna need
fucking
it, yeah.
yeah, I'm gonna do some push ups and squats, some simple shit. Get that shit ripping. Dude, I don't know what it is lately. So like in the last year and a half, before I can like I'll tell you the stories about my high shit. But like in the last year and a half, I excuse me, I I'm like I said, I told you before, I'm a very fit 200, but I mean like when I lived in my old town, me and my buddy would walk or ride bikes for a mile.
Well, that was the best way to get around when you were a fucking kid.
Fucking dirt road,
Oh,
dipping, we
chill out for
just fucking
two
walk and
seconds.
bike.
2 seconds. Your thing keeps cutting out, cutting in and out. I think. Are you good?
You eat nigga? What? That's it. What are you talking about?
Your thing was cutting in and out.
Am I good now?
Yes, you're good now.
Alright, yeah, it's just probably loading up Siege, that's why. It usually it's the loud loading screens are usually what messes my stuff up with audio.
Yeah.
But like I was saying, so we would walk. I mean, like we do this daily during the summer, and this was before like we both got vehicles and whatever. And we'd go walk or ride our bikes down this long dirt road that was like 3 miles long. We'd get to this park that's a big park, and I mean like a walk around one that you could ride bikes, four wheels, dirt bikes, all that. And it's nice. And we'd go walk up the hills and stuff. I mean, there were some pretty big hills to the point where you looked at them, you'd get nauseous because it was such at a weird angle. If you want to fight me, but so yeah, so we do this daily, and I mean, like since we did this so much during summer, and I wore so many cutoff and shorts, like I'd keep my tan and my calf muscles were straight iron. Like you could break a fucking 2x4 over them. And I'd keep that through winter. And so when I like when winter came along or whatever, and during school we do a lot of like running in class. Oh, I was at the top of everybody. I mean, faster than the guys that play baseball. I was running around and doing circles. And we'd go up and lift. Like I'd sit there and I was up to like 215 squatting, and then like I love to bench and deadlift. Like I was deadlifting. I ended the year at deadlifting 320. So that's over my body weight. And um through this that I was ripped. Like generally I don't work on abs just because I like my body type kind of. There's a couple I do try to trim down on some weight a little bit in certain areas, but then I kind of gain it back cuz I eat really shitty.
Mhm.
Um but I don't mind my body weight. My girlfriend loves my body type, because she's kind of just that's how like what she's into, and then it just kind of goes together or whatever. And I'm a fairly strong person. I have more natural strength than you'd think, and so for fun or whatever, like I would just pick her up for fun. Like yeah, every boyfriend does that if they're actually a man. Um, whatever. It's fun. We have jokes about it or whatever. But then like when we get into things, like I mean, I'll pick her up to get into things, and she's into and since she's like the nympho type of thing, she really likes dominance, and she kind of has this thing about like a rape scene where she likes
Oh god.
forcefulness.
Oh god, no.
Yeah, so I
Mm-mm.
mean, like I will get straight forceful. And yes, I've accidentally it's one of those things where you see in memes where it's like when you're play fighting with your girlfriend and you accidentally hit her a little too hard, so then you gotta make it up to her, and you'll see the guy like hugging her and she's all sad and shit. Alright, before I continue, we had this little one time, whatever, we were just doing stuff, and I picked her up and we were just messing around, and she caught me off guard because she went like usually she tries to like get around me or whatever to try to like I have this weird tickly thing where I don't like being tickled because I freak out, but she likes to fuck with me about it, and I don't care when she does it because I know why she does it, and I don't care, it's fine, but anybody else will do it, I'll punch you in the face.
Mm.
And so she usually like she's done it so many times to where you could like when somebody does something so many times that you can kind of get like how they'll do it so you can like catch them off guard sometimes.
Yeah.
Well, she did the opposite. So usually she would cut left and I do a really long cut right, but this time I did the long cut right but she cut right same time, like full, like my forearm just smacked her in the face, and it wasn't like super super hard, but it left like a small light bruise on her cheek or whatever, and it took maybe like 5 minutes for that bruise to show up. I'm gonna run Jaeger.
Did you say you
and
got Cappy?
nice.
She was only like
But
360 R6 credits, so I was like, all right, I got 360 left. Let's
right,
go. I got that skin. Might as well use it. All right,
yeah.
keep going.
But yeah, so I accidentally hit her a little too hard that time.
A
She was a
little
little
bit.
mad at me for a little bit. She's not like a super big chick. Like she's maybe between like 90 to like 120. So she's got a little bit of weight, but not nothing much.
That's
But she's
underweight. What are you
fairly
talking about?
well for female wise. Like that's where they like want to be. Um, so for her, that was just kind of like she was a big thing about she's not pretty like any other chick, but she was really big on it. But so I'd have to like try to make it up to her or whatever. So sometimes like if you piss me off, if it gets to the point, I will beat the living fuck out of you until an inch of your life. But like with her, sometimes I let her be the slightly more dominant person to where she feels like she's in power and all this. And because my thing is like I don't mind that, and she's tied me up before, and I'm kind of into that.
Oh god.
But because I know that there's not much that she can do that I'm not gonna be able to get out of. So I can be like, oh yeah, go right ahead, do whatever, and I don't care because if it goes a little too far, I'll get even more forceful than what she'll get. But yeah, so I just let her do her own little thing and made her a little happy on doing that, and I had to make it up to her somehow. But yeah, so that was that little experience. But like I was saying prior, um, that wait, what was I saying prior? Before I got into the whole forcefulness, I sidetracked myself a little too much. Um, fuck, because what did I originally start talking about? I confused myself. Uh, mm, I don't remember, but yeah, I don't remember. But I'll just go into talking about my stories about getting high. Then if it pops up to me in my head, I'll just continue it later. But okay, so one of my stories was actually this was recently. I went, excuse me, I went on a field trip in my mechanics class, and this was last week, Thursday. Yeah, last week Thursday. We went on a field trip to a auto mechanic show. So they had all these vehicles and stuff there.
Yeah, I saw that
And
in your story.
originally, like, yeah, there's a lot of pretty cool vehicles. I didn't catch one of them, but they completely remodeled a 2019 F-150 out of Legos. And like you could open up the hood, you can open up the doors, everything. Like it was all workable. And it was so workable that even the crankshafts for the pistons would work. Now it couldn't run as a vehicle, even though that you can see those videos that they make Legos work as running engines or whatever and blah blah. But they didn't do that. They just made it to where you could actually like, turn things and allow you to do it. Oh my god. Um, Jesus. Oh, I'm just slacking over here. I don't even know what's going on. I'm outside. Hee hee. Do you know where he's at?
No. Pretty sure he's on the same floor as me. Got her.
Nice.
I almost died there though.
But like I was saying, so Jesus, oh my. So walking through or whatever, and it was me and a couple buddies. We were checking out some vehicles, and it was two other buddies. And originally, so like I'm a big dipper, and originally I was very hesitant because they like do some airport security shit. I mean, they check your bags, that they rub you down, make sure you
They
don't got any
prison
weapons
check
on
ya.
you. Basically, yes, except for they don't do fingering. Um, but so we went through this whole thing, And like before that or whatever, I was like super like scared about bringing any dip in or whatever because I didn't want them to catch me because it's illegal for my age or whatever, blah blah blah. So with that, that he was like, you could just sneak it in real easily, and I didn't think about how to at first, even though usually I do, because I was also excited to go here, blah blah, and all that. So a lot of things run through my head. So I got a deal from my buddy. Usually it's like 10 to 15 bucks, depending on the brand, for 2 cans. Excuse me. And I got my drone shot. For 2 cans of dip or whatever, depending on the brand. And I got a good deal on $7 for a just cracked and a brand new can, and that's an amazing deal, especially for the other brand. Um, and excuse me. So I was like, okay, yeah, I'll take that deal or whatever. Originally, he was like, all right, $7, $2 for convenience, and $5 for the can. I was like, all right, I can see the deal, makes sense. You gotta make a little bit of money off of it, makes more. Yeah, I get it. And at the time, I wasn't short on cash or anything, so I was like, fuck it. I'll pay $7 for it, I guess. And it was for a good brand that I've never had before, so it was a little bit of an experience. But then he was like, well, since I haven't been using this brand or whatever, then here you can have this can too. And it was freshly cracked, maybe one pinch taken out of it. And I was like, oh, wait, thank you. Appreciate it. And then I had to think about it. I was like, right after I got it, we got on the bus, and I was like, oh shit, how am I going to hide this? And I told you before that I wear, like, I got the whole setup. I got my cowboy boots, I wear my belt buckle, my pants, depending on if it's a nice, like, if I'm going somewhere nice, I'll wear a plaid shirt, but most of the time I don't. But so I was trying to think about it. So what I come to find out is like, oh, I'll just take it and hide it behind my belt buckle. So I did. I took them and I put them in my waistband. And yeah, everybody says pouches are for pussies or whatever, but the only time that I do it is if I'm trying to conceal it. And so I'm like, if I can get pouches, then it's a perfect thing for concealing because we're not allowed to have it in my school for mechanics class. So what I do is I try to get pouches and I'll use them. Um, but oh, sick.
Incoming adrenaline boost.
But yeah. So like I was saying, so when the guy that I bought it from, or whatever, he carries camel pouches or whatever in this small tin and a little small tin can or whatever, and it's nice. Jesus Christ, fucking lit him up.
Yep.
And so we were walking around, and he was like, "So have you thrown one in yet?" And I was like, "No," because we went through all the checking and whatever, and they didn't catch it on me because they scanned it and the metal detector went off. But it was because of my belt buckle, and it didn't scan what was behind it. And he, so he was like, "Here, if you." Originally, I was like, "Well, I just don't know how to throw one in because we're in such an open area." So we went to the back behind some giant pillars, that were up or whatever, and I was getting ready to pull it out so I could put one in, and he was like, "Here, just take this." And I was like, "What?" So he hands me the little tin, and I open it, and I was going to open it, but I couldn't because it's such a stupid mechanism on how it opens, because it's like a what's that called? Get your armor.
I'm Cavi, I don't need it.
Get your fucking armor.
Fuck that.
What's it called? It's like those little mints or whatever that are in the tin cans. I don't know what you call them. Like Altoids. It's like in that type of can. Basically, is that except for just different brand. But it was for pouches, and so he handed me it. He opened it for me, and I was like, all right, thank you. So I put one in, and I've never had this brand before. It was really nice and smooth. I could gut it really easily. I didn't need anything to spit in. It was smooth taste, texture. No, that was pretty good. About an hour in, he was like, "Do you want something a little heavier?" And I was like, "What do you mean?" And he's like, "Well, uh, just follow me." And I was like, "Okay." So I followed him to the back again, but it was in a different area, same type of thing. And he had a drag mod, which is just it's like a drag pen or whatever, but THC cartridges.
Mm-hmm.
And originally I smoked whatever, so my body's a little used to it. So one little puff's gonna give me a nice little buzz, but it's not gonna do much. So he was like, "Well, it's got a heavier drag to it, like where you got to pull a little bit more." And he was fucking with me because it pulled actually a hell of a lot easier than a normal one does. So he's like, "Here, take a heavier pull on it, because it's gonna take you a sec to actually pull." And I was like, "Okay, yeah, sure, makes sense," because I've seen him before. I did it. Instead of normally, I would have probably taken maybe 2 pulls. I took about 5 pulls worth. So give it not even a minute and a half. I was ripped off my ass. And I was like, try like we were going around checking out vehicles. They had some really nice leather type vehicles. Like the interiors were all leather, they were super comfy. Just generally they were. But then of course usually more comfy things are even more comfier when you're high. So
Damn.
yeah, while we were oh fuck. Hold on. But while we were going around, we were chilling at some of the vehicles, and we went in one, and it was one of the newer Silver. Fuck you guys. It was one of the newer Silverados, and I mean like plush leather seats, super nice. Dude, I literally slept for 5 minutes. I laid in the back and I just passed the fuck out. It was so fun. And then we went, and then I got the munchie, so I bought a $5. Oh yeah, it was a $5 churro, and I was like, it was worth the money. It was fucking delicious.
It's glass. It's glass. Don't peek it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Don't even peek it because he has that thermal sight.
Yeah. I don't know what to do right now.
He's probably gonna get you.
Fuck, I just wanted to kill.
I don't think there was anything you could have really done there, to be honest.
Yeah.
You had Glaz behind you with the smokes, and then you had
Yeah.
Thatcher.
Thatcher, I want to know how low Thatcher was.
You probably
wish
could
there
have
was a way I
wall
could check
banged him while he was holding that one Thatcher nade.
Right, which is what I tried to do, because after he destroyed the thing and threw the second one in, that's when he was still standing there. He backed up a little bit, and so I lit through. I know I hit him, but I just don't know how much. It annoys me. I'm gonna run IQ because I just got her, so it's been a bit since I have.
So remember how you said how you were talking about how you and your buddies walked and biked everywhere and stuff like that?
Mm-hmm.
So, oh my god, this is another story back from when I was dating the first crazy ex. I was hanging out with my buddy for the weekend. We were still in school and everything, so we obviously had school Monday and stuff, so I couldn't hang out with him on Mondays and all that.
Mm-hmm.
So I was like, hey, weekend, you want to hang out? I stay at your place or something like that. So we do that. First night I'm there, my girlfriend at the time invites me to come over to her house for a bonfire with all her friends and all. So I'm like, sure, why not? Blah, blah, blah. Bring my friend along. Keep in mind, by the way, I did not mention this part. All my friends hated my first ex. Like, while I was dating. They all told me sometimes, like, they hated her because of what she did. So, I feel bad about this afterwards. But my buddy, I dragged him along with me to come to this party.
Right.
Or bonfire, more actually.
Yeah.
And he hated every second of it, obviously. So he came over for maybe like 20 minutes and was like, yeah, I'm gonna head out. So
Jesus, you need more bullets?
fired squad on him. Anyways, he comes over for maybe 20 minutes or so. After all that, he's like, yeah, I'm gonna head out, man. And I'm like, alright, I'll see you back at your place, because I was gonna go back like the night anyways.
The diffuser has been recovered.
I'm destroying goo mines.
So anyways, sorry, I was trying to kill Legion there. Um, he leaves. I come back to the house really late at night, and he's asleep and everything. So I'm like, screw it. I guess I'll go to bed too. We wake up the next morning, and told me about how much he hated being there and all that. So I was like, yeah, man, I really feel bad about it. I'm sorry about all that. Anything you want to do today, we'll do it. So
Right.
he wanted to torture me in return for what I made him do.
Right.
So
Understandable.
he wanted to walk from his house. Have you ever been in Ohio?
I've passed through, but I haven't actually directly been
Well,
in
you
Ohio.
at least know about Lake Erie, right?
1 op 4 remaining.
Right.
So we live. I don't want to say dead center because where we live, it's not dead center.
Right.
But it's more like a quarter down from the top of Ohio. Lake Erie's up there at the top, of course, right? My buddy goes
Right.
and says, "You know what we're gonna do today?" And I'm like, "What?" He's like, "We're gonna walk to Lake Erie."
Your location has been
From, and this is a really long walk. Like this is an hour's worth of walking.
Right.
And like I said, I felt bad and everything. So and I had to keep up to my word. So sure enough, I walked with him all the way from his house to Lake Erie.
The diffuser has been secured.
Get out of here.
Op 4
Anyways.
neutralized. Mission successful.
I didn't know where this dude was for a solid minute, and then I saw that finally.
Right. Yeah, I was gonna come around that corner and jump over and just go gang gang.
6 kills?
Did I get any
Why can't I
kills?
drop
didn't
this
get any.
normally? Why can't I ever drop 6 kills on average? Oh my god, I forgot I
Dude.
had that on.
Yeah. Bitch got fucked up.
I forgot I had that head for Finka. That's great. That just made it a whole lot better.
Yeah.
Anyways, so I, of course, like I said, I had to keep my word to it. So we walked from his house to Lake Erie.
Mm-hmm.
And I say an hour. I'm probably completely off by that. Let me just hold on. I'm gonna Google it real quick from the whereabouts. I know where he lives ish. Google the distance. Give me a second to bring up maps here. Anyways, I'll tell you the range when I get to that part.
Mhm.
But he wanted to be like, all right, let's pack up some food before we go out. And he lives right next to Giant Eagle, so it was pretty easy to go get some food. We stopped at his place, we stopped at Giant Eagle, picked up some stuff, and he buys some sushi and a couple of waters. 'Cause at the time I didn't have a job, so it was all him supplying
Right.
the food and stuff.
Right.
After we got done at Giant Eagle, why can't I find? Hold on, I'm fried or something. I'm trying to think. Google Maps. There we go. Anyways, we start walking and everything, and he's like, I want to eat the sushi now. I'm not a seafood person. I absolutely hate eating seafood.
Right.
Someone spite me down for it, 'cause I know someone will. So he gets that already, and he starts eating it as we're walking.
Mm-hmm.
And I can't hold on. I'm trying to fucking pinpoint a map a spot on here. There to here. Copy and paste, good old fashioned way. We're just walking and talking, and more than like halfway through this, I'm already fucking dead.
Mm-hmm.
Because this is a really long walk. I don't walk places normally. I normally like to ride my bike places.
Right.
So we get about like halfway or so, and then we start having all our friends all our friends start hitting us up saying, "Hey, wanna hang out today?" And of course, we finally get people to actually want to hang out with us when we're doing something.
Right.
When
Always
we're
happens.
when we're booking it to Lake fucking Erie.
Mm-hmm.
So it like it was just so horrible. And then like we were thinking like, okay, when we get there and everything, we could just hang out on the beach for a bit. Why the hell not? Have some, just relax after a long walk.
Mm-hmm.
And so, why is it not popping up? Thank you. What? No, it's not what I. Hold on, give me a minute. This thing's acting fucking stupid.
You're fine. I'm just looking at skins in my pistol.
That's why I keep getting sidetracked from this fucking story, because I keep trying to focus on how.
This is a dope skin. The Year of the Pig. I wish it wasn't the Year of the Pig, but it's. If it didn't have the pig on it, it'd be a really dope skin if it was like a skull or something. Got golden red.
Oh my god, I think I finally got it. There we go. Kind of.
I want to burp, but I know the next time I do it, it's gonna be fucking stomach
Here we
acid.
go. Okay, so I have it finally. Have the time period. We were walking, and we're slow walkers, so this is completely off by like an extra 20, 30 minutes maybe. We walked.
Right.
We walked for almost 2.5 hours just to get
Right.
there. And we get there and everything, and I really wish he would have looked this up ahead of time. The place we walked to, though, it was all these fancy houses and stuff that probably cost like 10K. Like, these houses are so fucking expensive and huge and everything, owned by these rich people.
Right.
We get there and everything, and we try to go on the beach, and all of them are saying, like, all the signs are like, this beach is monitored. It is not to be accessed by the normal public, pretty much. Like, if you own a shitty house, like, you're not allowed on this beach. You gotta own a house to be on this beach.
Right.
So we look at each other all bummed out and shit. We're like, fuck it, just go to this park. It's literally right next to us.
Right.
And it's not like it's a park or anything. It's just some fucking woods and shit, benches and all
Right.
that. Start chilling out there for a bit. And of course, my friend, still wanting to torture me after last night, he's like, let's go over here to this bridge, blah, 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 blah. So we go over to this bridge and everything, and there's just, of course, all the fucking teenagers in the world, being teenagers as they are, drawing dicks and being like, oh, I'm going to write a swear word on this bridge.
Right.
And all over this place. Nah, like, it was just a really long, drawn out experience. By the time we were done at this park and everything, 2.5 hours passes by. About not when we get there. That's how long the walk is, along with the time that we spent there, because we only spent like 15 minutes there. We walked 2.5
Right.
hours just to go to a place for 15 minutes. So we're like, all right, we're done here. Let's see if we can get a ride home.
Right.
All our friends who we call up, who wanted to hang out with us earlier, cannot come give us a ride because they don't want to hang out anymore. So we're in this fucked situation where we don't have a ride, and we say, fuck it, let's just walk all the way back.
Right.
Keep in mind, I'm not a physical person. I hate doing physical exercise. But I'm also not like some kind of fatty. I'm not overweight or anything like that, because my metabolism is through the absolute
I
roof.
wouldn't go that far. You're pretty fat.
You've never seen me, so
Actually, I have seen you.
my face, not my body.
Well, you got a fat face.
That's the baby face
Protect the
kicking in.
biohazard
Hey,
container.
don't make me bitch your cheek.
but I'm not the most physical person. I hate doing physical
Right.
exercise. So this is absolutely like killing me. My legs and everything. Like I like to bike. That's my only source of physical activity. Time comes by. We walk the other 2.5 hours back, and of course, right near the ending of us getting back, not even like 10 minutes from his house, all our friends start hitting us up again.
Jesus.
And they're like, oh, we're having this tonight, blah, blah, blah. Want to come over and hang out? I'm sore. I'm not moving. I'm going to his house. I'm packing up my Xbox and all that I brought over for us to play. And I'm calling up my dad and being like, hey, can I come over for the rest of the weekend? But when I got back to his house, my legs were like iron. There was
Right.
just so much done to them throughout that entire day that it was just a pretty much kind of fuck it.
They've ceased attempting.
Oh, shit. Smoke's trying to kill me up here with his nades, his vape nades.
That's me, sorry.
Oh, that's you? That is you. Look at that. Trying to kill me with your vape nades, man.
Op 4 is securing
Dude, I'm sorry, I like the vape.
prevent further access to the biohazard. Securing the biohazard container.
It's just annoying. They keep blowing into every wall.
How is that not a... that aggravates me.
What? How is that not a fucking headshot?
That's what I'm saying, right?
Failed. All
Was it
friendlies
the
were
IQ?
fucking no, it was his thermite because he repelled upside down. And he fucking I headshot him and he just looks at me with this little sombrero Rainbow Six Siege charm and blows my face off. Fucking gay ass Mexican.
Hey, oh, come on, dude.
Okay, I'm gonna run thermite just to piss him off, you know, since I'm one of those scrubs that plays the person that they get killed by. Even though I'm not even that scrub, I literally play every operator. I hate it when people call me that, and I'm like, I don't. I just play that operator. Especially those times where it's like you need thermite, but you got killed by a thermite. So it's like they just have the all right in the world to say that you're a really scrub person.
Twitch for you because we don't have a Thatcher or
Right.
Twitch right now. We have two
I don't-
two hard breachers, Habana's 1.5
Which
hard
Habana's
breachers.
fine.
Habana's a half
Yeah.
breacher, a half hard breacher. And we have
You mean 1.5
nothing-
then?
Yeah, that's what I said. I changed it up afterwards. I was like, yeah,
Yeah.
1.5 hard breachers because she's a half.
Well, we got like technically altogether 2 hard breachers because we got like 1.5 hard and then a half, which just fuses.
We have 2
breacher.
snipers, a breacher and a half. Wait, yeah, he's running the SR. So we have 2 snipers, a hard breacher and a half, and then someone that just likes to kill fucking hostages.
God, we got we got 2 snipers, a crazy Russian, a fucking chick that shouldn't be in war, and then this nigga that likes to blow shit up.
Oh, thank God you said the A. Thank God you said
I like to extend my R's when I
the
get
A. Hey, don't push it.
mad. Demonetizing.
I've gone through
Hey,
2.
have you ever heard of what you call a
Shh.
black person in the field? A watermelon.
I've gone through 2 of these without editing them. Don't
I'm
make
gonna
me go
get
through.
you demonetized.
Don't make me go through a third, man, please. Please.
God,
I've gone through 2 of these already.
I don't want to vomit, but I'm gonna throw another one in. If I vomit, it's another thing to add to your fucking video.
Yo, I hope you escape North Korea.
Luckily, wait, hold on. What'd that say?
Find the biohazard container location.
Bring back Dennis Rod. Oh my god.
Yo, I hope you escape North Korea. Oh my god. Oh wait, it's my ping. Is he talking to me? Cause look at my ping. Do you see this right now? Okay, it's going back down. Oh no, it's better.
Well done.
I'm pushing 250, almost.
Jesus Christ.
10 seconds to go.
I'm not
Is it
lagging or
because you're
anything.
recording?
It could be. It could be because I'm recording and uploading at the same exact time.
That's why, like, when I play games, because I don't like my internet, I try to shut down as many things as possible. So I only run what it takes to run it.
I mean, I have no lag spikes though, so pretty good there.
I'm gonna repel and blow in.
Alright.
Do we know if they got a bandit?
I don't believe so.
Oh, yeah.
I'm going to get my head blown off somewhere. I'm already calling it. Don't blow that up yet.
Just show me one.
Alright, you're good.
I'm gonna blow in the side one, too. I need you to shoot out the bandits. Shoot, yeah, if you can shoot out the bandits on this wall. Hey, if you can see the bandits on the wall that I'm gonna ping, please shoot them.
Don't know where there's.
Can you see the bandits on this wall? Even if you can get one of them, that should work fine. Just gonna dome you.
Dude.
Bang.
Oh, me? You were talking to me?
Well, I just need somebody to fucking take the bandits out on the wall.
I thought you were talking to someone in game chat. Yeah, no, I'm having trouble
Why-
with this clash right now. Hold on. Because if I go up there again, she's just going to keep shocking me.
Oh, god damn.
And her thing does like 5 damage. That's a vigil somewhere. Oh, god. You want to poke it? You want to poke it again? You want to push it, bud? Oh, yep. Yep, he pushed it. Are you kidding?
Friendly last operator standing.
Oh my god.
Alright, by the way, we're almost pushing it to the hour mark. So I'm going to end it after this. And then that's it for tonight. That's it.
That's fine.
That's it. There's no part 4.
You sure?
Yes, 100%. I'll keep playing games with you, but there's no part 4. No way in hell. I'm not pushing it that much.
Oh.
Shit. It's hard to think. Why has my buddy not texted me yet? Alright. Bro, Cavi's coming for you.
I know.
Clash is out there being Clash. Dude, just peek over the edge. Domer. She can't put a scope on that thing, remember that.
Seconds.
I think Nope, there's Cade.
Friendlies have been eliminated.
Yeah, with a slug shotty, that's why. I keep thinking, I always forget that he has
I, lo
slugs.
I love the silencer on that thing. Look at that
Just,
thing.
there's no sound to it, it's just ting ting ting. God. Like, if you have a normal gun going off, you can never hear his gun go off, so you don't know who he's shooting at you.
Yeah. Actually, no, I'm not gonna play Cavi.
Well,
My
I wish I got Cavi.
There we go. Rattle me bones.
I'm gonna vape him.
Yeah.
Vape god's here, boys.
We're gonna
I need
We're
to
gonna-
fucking piss.
We're gonna stop with stories for now.
Yeah.
That way we can
I
say-
need to piss.
I'm hoping to bring Chase and Frederick onto this. Either
Tomorrow, or technically today.
probably Wednesday because I work tomorrow night, and I'm just gonna be done after that.
Wait, do you work today?
Technically speaking, yes, today.
We need to protect the biohazard container.
I
Secure
still
the room.
treat it as if it's the last day because it's nighttime today. I work from like, I think today I'm like 4 o'clock, 5 o'clock. Just probably 2 seconds. It'll only take like 2 seconds to open this.
How long does it take you to get to work to home?
4 o'clock to 9 o'clock ish. So I might be
okay.
back in time to do just like an hour's worth of an episode. Cut it
That's
there.
fine, yeah.
5 seconds left.
Wednesday for
Just
sure. I'm down.
yeah, hit me up whenever, cause I gotta do homework when I get
Op
home.
4 drone has located the biohazard container.
Not gonna lie, I just pissed in the bottle.
Like,
It was
I-
worth it.
I don't mind this at all. I like this. Like, we just sit here and bullshit, and I call it a podcast.
Get fucking domed.
It's technically a podcast.
How?
It's technically a podcast / gameplay.
They got a Monty and a Maverick.
Thank you for. Oh wait, no, I put that on the other window.
What's your left?
I don't know what's going on right now, but I don't like it.
Careful, if he repels, he's gonna go upside down on that.
Heard. He's
Fucking Frost is nowhere near you guys.
I believe he's coming through there.
They've ceased attempting to secure the container.
Yeah, he is. There he is.
Stop the hostage. Biohazard container. Op 4, last stop standing. Prevent further access to the biohazard container. Op 4 is securing
No,
the
I
biohazard
had it
container.
lined up
Friendly
perfectly
last
too.
operator standing.
He's one hit. He's one hit.
Biohazard container.
Frost.
Op 4 securing the biohazard container.
You dumb
If you
bitch.
remain in this zone, you will be detected by hostiles. All friendlies were eliminated. Mission failed.
Just uninstall right now. Do it.
Oh my god. Frost. He was one hit. He was one hit. He literally had. You should be allowed to read after that. Oh. Alright, well that was a good way to end that off. Alright.
We're gonna run into siege.
We could run more siege. I'm gonna have it cut
Alright.
off there though.
That's fine.
Alright. Well, maybe another thing tomorrow. If not, probably Wednesday. I don't give a shit how often we do these. I don't mind these at all. It's literally us just playing games, talking about normal everyday lives, which is what I feel like a podcast should be. Is what people talk about every single day. Like having a normal conversation, not always bringing up stories from the past, which we started off with normal conversations, but then of course went into old stories. But it's day-to-day things that always, seem interesting to me. All right, do you want to cut this off somehow? This is all your choice. I don't care.
Yeah, I don't. I just might as well end it. See y'all bitches later. Yay yay.
I can hear the dip in your mouth right now.
What are you talking about? Blah, 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 blah.
The 500 pounds dip you have in your mouth right now.
I don't even have that big of a one in.
Oh
I like how
Alright.
this chick only uses her middle finger.
my
Cause like there's just
Alright.
in
I'm-
China they made this new like a CNC machine,
Hey.
but it's for nails. You can edit. I don't care.
Okay. Goodbye.